And we are live. Porch sessions
What up?
featuring.
Kelpie. And this is little tobacco right there, so much about this. Yeah, Kelpie, what up?
Little Beatty. Got a little Beatty.
Yeah, well, Jenny.
Yep.
Jenny, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
this is, I think, Jenny number, I don't know, 9? Maybe, I don't know, 9?
Yeah,
like,
we
for
are.
real, like, not even over exaggerated, like, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, we smoke a lot over here. We're addicts and shit, though.
Okay.
What up?
So, Cal P, what do you do, sir? Besides be a father? Because as I state, you have to be a father to make it on this porch if you have kids.
Yeah, I make music, man. Produce, rap, do all that shit, man. All that good stuff. Been doing it for a while too. About '03, you know.
Been
03,
staying at it for a
04.
while.
Been doing, been making music consistently for, for some time now. Uh, yeah, that's what I do, man. It's my passion right there, man. That's my hobby and shit.
You enjoy making beats more or do you enjoy rapping more?
Shit, man, that's hard. Fuck. That's a good one, man. Writing rhymes or rapping or fucking making beats.
Well, I ask you another question might make it easier. Which
Make
is
it easier.
easier?
Which one is? Oh, beats.
Making beats is
Making
easier?
beats is way easier. Well, yeah, making beats is way easier for me, man. Yeah, because it's like, I sample and shit, So when I'm going with the sample, it kind of gives me a certain vibe, you know what I mean? Certain frequency. Remember we talking about it and shit?
That's
Give me a
right.
certain little vibe, and I could run with that. So it kind of gives me a start, But when you start writing, it's a little bit different. Like everything's coming primarily from me, and I don't know, but it's just it's harder. I think it's harder to write than it is to make a beat for me personally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's what it is. Yeah, but that's what I do, man. Produce. I produce maybe half the time. I get a lot of beats from other people too, man. Shout out to all my producers out there. Appreciate all the beats and shit that I be getting. You know what I mean? Because without the beats, yeah, I wouldn't be shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And I can't make all the beats that I want to rap on, so
I'm glad you said that.
I need help, man. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I need to extend my hand to other producers and shit, and try to give me different sounds that I can't necessarily recreate myself. I mean, I only make certain types of beats sometimes. And, you know what I mean? I gotta be like, hey, man, what you got and shit. I'll give you a beat, trade beats like baseball cards or something,
That's what's up.
Help each other out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, that's what it is, man. I got a circle that I mess with. Shout out some people real quick. Pele One, producer that's been giving me beats for a minute, you know what I mean?
Pele.
Yeah, Pele. G Savant has been giving me beats lately.
Mm-hmm.
The homie, Savante Myrtle, that's the name, on the producer tag and shit on the YouTube song that I uploaded that he made the beat. Yeah, he's been giving me beats. Who else be giving me beats? My homie Herm. My homie Herm be giving me beats. Shout out to Herm. Damn, who else has been giving me beats? Oh, T-Bone used to give me beats a while ago. I want to shout out him, man. He hasn't given me beats lately because we kind of, I haven't seen him for a while and shit. He's been doing his own thing. But shout out to T-Bone. Shit, man. Who anybody else that's giving me beats that I can't even think of at the moment and shit because these damn Jenny's right here.
Jenny,
You know what I mean? Anybody that I forget, man.
Blaming Jenny.
Big thank you, man. Big thank you for all the for everything, man. Appreciate all that shit, man. Everybody that supports the cause, man.
What do you look for when you work with, say, other artists, and we'll both musically in regards to writing and making beats?
What do I look for?
Yeah, like what would you? Because I know you're not just gonna jump on a track with anybody.
I look for. I look for good music, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen for. I try to listen to local music, and if I hear somebody that I think is dope, I try to work with them. So usually somebody that I'm trying to work with, I've already pretty much listened to their stuff and already thought highly of their music enough to try to hit them up and even work with them. So, if I extend my hand out to somebody, it's because I think that they're dope. And sometimes I think if I hear myself working with them, then I'll hit them up. And then pretty much after that point, I mean, you know, it's just natural after that. I mean, I'm already a fan of what they're doing, you know.
So
If
it doesn't matter about style or anything?
Nah, it doesn't really matter, man. I'm open to a lot of different types of shit, man. I could do underground, I could do a mainstream type of song, I could do anything, man. You know, I have a wide variety of things that I'm into. Yeah, I got a wide variety of things that I'm into. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter, man. You know, if I hear something that I think is dope, I mean, you know, then I think it's dope. When I listen to music, it's like a lights on or a lights off type of thing, you know? I'll know right away if I like it or not. So, yeah, so that's what it is, man.
Okay. Why do you do music at all, man? What is your reason for because we was watching that video earlier. I mean, what's your reason for making music?
My reason for making music is because I love to make music, you know? I wouldn't make it if I didn't love to make it, you know? So, like...
So you ain't doing it to be cool?
Nah, not really, man. Nah, I ain't doing it to be cool. But I do it because I love to do it, man. That's what I do.
That's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. Like if I went without making music, it just wouldn't feel right. You know, like I'd be telling myself, like, man, you're fucking up. You know, you're fucking up. Make music. Makes me feel better, man. It's like therapy and shit. You know, it's therapeutic and shit. When I love making music, it's fun. You know, I make different types of music. You know, if I'm in a good mood, I'll make a happy song. If I'm fucking mad, then I'll make the fuck your couch song. You know,
right.
I mean, that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's the spur of the moment, man. Like, what am I feeling today? You know, I could even be having a good day, and then hear a beat, and the beat could just make me just get in the zone where I would just want to be like, fuck somebody real quick and talk some shit and be fucking cocky and arrogant and all that stereotypical shit, you know? Right. Sometimes I make those types of songs, you know? I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel in every single song and shit, you know? I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I just, whatever comes natural to me is what I do and shit, man. That's why I make music, because I love to make it, you know? I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing music if I didn't have fun doing it either. It's entertaining, man.
It's got to be entertaining.
Something to do. Something for me to do. It's a hobby, you know? There's another reason, too. It gives me something to do. I haven't owned, like, a video gaming system for a while. You know what I mean? Like an Xbox or a PlayStation. I don't buy that shit not because I don't like to play video games. I mean, shout out to all the gamers out there. I mean, it's fun. I love to play games. But if I had one, I maybe wouldn't make as much music as I could be making, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
What you choose to do with your spare time is important, you know? And for me, I enjoy making music, and it's, you know, it's fun, man. It's fun when I make a track, man. I like listening, you know, in the studio after I just laced it, mixing everything down, making everything sound right. Yeah, it's just fun.
You got any advice in regards to beat makers? Because I'm about progression, man.
Yeah, about progression. Man, I mean, advice to beat makers, just
producers.
No, I would say, you know, if whatever you're trying to make, study that, you know.
Okay.
Study that. Like if you're trying to make underground hip hop beats, well, study underground hip hop beats and actually dissect it, listen to it, and say, okay, well, how does the snare sound? How does the kick drum sound? You know what I'm saying? How does the certain clap sound? I mean, you can find all that stuff online if you look for it. The certain, like, people's drum kits. You can get, like, Dre's drum kits and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm just saying that. But basically, study what you're trying to reproduce.
Instead of just coming into the game and saying because you're not quote-unquote signed, you're considered an underground beat maker? Like,
what do you mean?
Study, in regards to study the underground. Study
yeah.
Because you might find out that you're a mainstream beat maker because you've studied mainstream beats your whole time. Like, don't just learn what you're talking about and learn what you're making.
Yeah, because if you're trying to make something specific, you know, you're trying to make, or down south, if you're trying to make some Dirty South beats, well, study the Dirty South. I mean, that's the only thing that I could give to a producer. I mean, you know, listen to that, and, you know, let you know how to. I mean, if you don't know how to make a beat, I mean, you know, that's what you do. I mean, what I do when I make a beat is I go off the sample. You know, I'm looking for samples. If I find a sample that I'm digging the whole vibe of the sample. Well, then, you know, take the sample, I'm going to cut it up, and make a simple little loop, throw it on top, see what I come up with, you know? Just play with it, basically. But, yeah, that's pretty much the only advice I could give. I mean, if you're going to try to make a certain type of beat, well, then study that. And then, you know, maybe it could give you an idea of how you can
Damn sure
how you
won't
can
hurt.
recreate it. Yeah, because like I remember hearing Kanye West talk about how he took the drums, he bit the drums off Dr. Dre's Explosive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Took the drums, put a soul sample, sped up soul sample or whatever, and then that was his whole style. Started making soul beats, and then, you know, people afterwards were hitting him up saying.
Writers.
Any advice for writers? Just be yourself. Writers
simple?
out there, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say for you. Just be yourself. You know, if you're yourself, you know, you can't go wrong. You know, do what feels right as a writer. You know, I hear people, you know, I've had conversations with other rappers about writer's block, you know. You hear about writer's block and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Writer's block is real, you know. Writer's block is real. It can fuck with you, you know. It can fuck with you up here and shit, you know. If you get writer's block, you know, you might start doubting like, man, maybe I shouldn't, you know, be doing this anymore, kind of shit or whatever.
I think writer's block is cool because you get like life block, and if you're really spitting about life, then sometimes life stresses you out and you can't do shit sometimes.
You see that? Yeah. Yeah, writer's block. No, I mean, you know, writer's block is a motherfucker. I haven't had writer's block for a while. I don't think I'm gonna have writer's block for a while. I kind of got over it. I kind of realized what was fucking me up from continually to write, you know? Because that's basically what it is. You write a line or two and then you stop. And then you're like, damn, what the hell am I going to say now? Or even starting the first line, you know? Yeah, I think it's all about starting the first line. You know? If you can start it and just continually just go with it, man. Just have fun while you're doing it. Just be yourself, you know? Say what you want to say naturally. That's what I'm saying when I say be yourself. If you could be yourself naturally, when you're writing it, you know, your lyrics should come naturally. You know, like it'll just, because there's times where I write a verse like in 10 minutes or something, you know? Just because it's coming naturally to me. It's just flowing, it's just right, you know? And that's what I learned is that whenever I get to writing like that, that's when it's, you know, that's when it's good, you know? That's when I really like it a lot, you know? Just be true to yourself, man. Just be yourself, you know? If you just be yourself, don't try to overanalyze things. Just let it come out. Just write it. You know? Don't think too much. You know, you overanalyze shit. You think about it too much, you're never gonna do it.
Got anything you want to say before we leave?
Oh yeah. I got an album coming out soon. Hopefully in the summertime. It's gonna be called Life Is Good. Just wanna give a little promo to that. It's gonna be for free. It's gonna be available for free.
Okay.
And I got some other stuff I'm potentially thinking about doing like a mixtape type of deal with remixes to like more popular types of songs and stuff like that. And yeah, just look out for that. If you haven't liked my fan page already, go to my fan page and like that real quick. And basically,
what is the fan page?
On Facebook. My bad. On Facebook. Yeah, go click on the little thing. I only got like 60, but I'm trying to get that shit up to like, you know, like 100,000 or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to get that shit. Like, man, there's like, I don't know, there's probably like at least 1 million people in the 831. I know there's at least 1 million people in the 831. And I mean, damn, we need some more support out here and shit for the local artists, you know? You know, so, I mean, it's a little thing like that if, let's say Cal Paradox had 100,000 likes on my fan page. Well, you know what? I could probably go to Columbia and I could probably be like, hey, I got a fucking fan base. You feel me? You need to give me a deal, put my shit out there, and then boom, 831, you know, 831's got somebody on a record label. And it's the same thing for everybody else that's making music out here, you know? Don't only support me, support Lil Earl. Go on his YouTube pages and click on his shit 5 times a fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit. If you did that shit, Lil Earl had 1 million hits on his fucking videos. You know, that would be fucking dope. You know what I'm saying?
We'd all get support.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be about me. I mean, shit, like, support your fucking local artists, you know? That's all I can say, man.